The Princess and the Pea. Once upon a time there was a prince who wanted to marry a real princess. He traveled the world and met many princesses, but he didn't know how he could tell if they were true princesses. Each claimed to be real royalty. However, something about them didn't seem quite right to him. He would always express his doubts when questioned by his mother, the queen, and he always had some silly reason for these doubts. He would say, "I'm not sure she's a real princess. Her walk is not very princess-like. Or just look at her hair. It isn't fixed like she's royalty." Or he would question, what princess would wear those shoes with that dress? People started to think the prince was just being picky and believed he would never find what he was looking for. So he returned home full of sorrow because he feared he would never meet a real princess. One dark, stormy night, there was a knock on the palace door. When the prince answered, he found a girl standing in the rain. She was soaked from head to toe and was shivering from being in the cold. Through her chattering teeth, she asked, "May I please take shelter in your home? I am a princess who became caught in this terrible storm, and I need a place to stay until I can reunite with my family." Well, the prince didn't know what to think, but because she claimed to be a princess, he let her in. The queen overheard what the girl had said and was very suspicious. The girl was quite a wretched sight in the eyes of the queen. She thought the girl did not resemble royalty with her sopping wet hair and drenched clothing. A princess? We'll see about that. The queen thought to herself, but said nothing about her doubts. The prince was confused and thought, "How can this girl standing before me be a real princess? She looks more like the help." While the prince led the girl to the warm fireplace where she could dry off, the queen had a plan and ran to have the guest room prepared for the girl. She took a small pea and put it under the bottom mattress of the guest's bed. Then she ordered for 20 more mattresses to be placed on top. As if that wasn't enough, she sent for 20 more feather beds to be laid on top of the mattresses. Finally, the queen was satisfied the bedding was fit for a true princess. During breakfast next morning, the queen asked, "How did you sleep, my dear?" She was expecting the girl to have had the soundest sleep in such luxurious bedding. But instead the girl replied, "I don't mean to be rude, but it was the most awful night I have ever had. It felt as though I was sleeping on a boulder, and now my back and shoulders are black and blue." Shocked at the girl's response, the queen realized this girl was a real princess. She had finally found someone worthy of her son, and the prince could not have been happier because he had found his true princess. The two were married at once, and they lived happily ever after.